Hello guys, Chevify here. Welcome to part 9 of my devlog series. For this week, I have a few stuff that I got completed. So first, my player now sits in the chair in the ship. So before I had him being despawned, like, freeing him from the world, and then I respawn him. And that was causing an error for some reason. Well, not an error. I would spawn and start bugging out all over the place. I'm not sure what it was. So now when I'm right here now, I'm just actually sitting in the chair. I'm not actually gone. So my player now has a sitting state, and when I press F again, I get out of the sitting state. So it's in the chair. So apart from that, I now have my tools UI. It's not functional yet. It's a basic idea. Those green bars there are the green circles are gonna be icons for different items. So for example, the mining laser, it will have a heat gauge. It will have a mining percentage for both breaking it and it exploding as well. It should not be exploded. It should just be what's the right word? I'm trying to explain it. It should break slowly, I should say. Yeah. Plus, the last gauge at the bottom will be a battery gauge, a charge gauge. So you have to actually replace batteries with your tools. And remember this, could not pick up stuff like that, and now it shows in the inventory. Plus, I made a atom system where you can see a representation of what each element is. So if you go here, you could see hydrogen and its layout. If I select it, it's actually animated. To actually have that encode creating the whole atom system. But I don't plan to have all the elements. I don't plan to have all of them to be like that. So for gas items, I'm gonna use this because gas doesn't have a representation. Because gas is colorless. And so also for this, where you seen the gas here, you're not supposed to actually see it unless you have a scanning tool on. So a scanning tool is gonna show you this exact layout here. So gas is invisible. And alright, apart from that, let's go to my space traveling. I had that set up as well. So now let's run this scene. Okay, so now I could go in my chair. I could select an area from the map that I want to jump to. So let's go with origin here. And all these areas are now from a JSON file. So I only have 20 systems planned for the game. So I'm gonna handcraft everything. So for example, I could go to this area. I have some placeholder planets here now. And I have the oval station. So let's go here, could set waypoint. And it closes out. So there's a waypoint there. Could press J and it will jump to that location. And it takes a little time. And my meters thing here, I want it to be not in meters, but in what is it, AUS, astronomical units. I'm gonna have a fake thing, so you can see it just coming up on the planet. Plus I have it loading in as I'm flying towards it. Well, it's loaded, and if you guys remember from previous tutorials, these doors are too big, by the way. I'm gonna make them a lot smaller. And then you could see behind it. Still work in progress. Could fly up to here, and I could jump out of the ship and walk around as you guys remember. So let's do that. Work in progress there. I still have that thing going on. And press F to start walking. And same stuff as usual here. You guys know these stuff already. And I could go back in the ship and go to one of those planets. I'm gonna show you guys. Let's go here. Flying mode. Go back in. I could turn around pretty slowly. And whenever the location is behind, I have it load. I don't know how to explain that. The little circle is invisible for the station. That means I'm going away from it. If you could see the meters going up. So let's jump to a different location. Press F and let's go to one of those planets. So origin. The asteroid field is acting funny, so I'll work on that later on. Show you guys. So asteroid field, set the waypoint for there. So right now if I press jump, it just jumps. I want it to be more like planned. If I press origin 1, it starts going towards it. I want you to be able to turn towards it and then press jump. So I have to figure out angles for that. And there's the planet. It's pretty small right now. And I think, yeah, there's no collision on it, so I could fly right through it. But this is supposed to be a lot bigger, so gotta figure out the tech to do that. You know, a level of detail thing. I mean, it does have a level of detail set up automatically for Godot 4, so that's kind of good. I don't know if I plan to have landable planets yet, so as of right now there's no plans for that. So it's just that they're gonna be in this area, and maybe there's gonna be asteroid fields here or something to collect, maybe more gases or something like that. So that should be it for this week. Not much, but it works. So see you guys in the next one. Like and subscribe. Have a good one, guys.